W niedzielę 7 września 2014 roku odbyła się uroczystość upamiętniająca 75. rocznicę wybuchu II wojny światowej. Organizatorem i gospodarzem uroczystości była polska misja działająca na terenie Orchard Lake Schools. Gratulacje i serdeczne podziękowania dla organizatorów, szczególnie dla dyrektora polskiej misji Marcina Chumięckiego i jego asystenta J.J. Przewoźniaka. Dziękujemy.
I welcome all of our distinguished guests, current and past retirees and current members of military forces from around the world, the Knights of Columbus, and the rest of you who found time in your busy schedule to commemorate the 75th anniversary of the beginning of World War II while Germany attacked Poland on September 1st, 1939. In addition, we'd like to commemorate two other battles during World War II, the Battle at Monte Cassino and the Warsaw Uprising. There are men here today who fought in both of those battles. At Orchard Lake, we salute the Polish and American servicemen and women who served then and who serve today so admirably. Especially the Marines who are here with us today. We're very proud of them, and we're very happy that they were able to be here to mark this momentous occasion. This commemoration is part of a vigorous mission of the Orchard Lake Schools to set example of faith, heritage, and tradition. We coalesce today St. Cyril's and Methodius Seminary, St. Mary's Prep, the Polish Mission, along with the faculty, staff, and the parents of all those mentioned. The work of the Polish Mission continues today and every day, locally, nationally, and internationally. We hope that you'll think of us in the future generously as you see our events and attend those special occasions. We are fortunate to have Konrad Zielinski here today. Konrad is the press attaché for the Polish Consulate General in Chicago and Vice Consul for Culture, Education, and Media. Before being sent to Chicago, he was a press officer at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Poland. Konrad holds a master's degree in English, theater, and linguistics, and also a graduate degree in law and foreign affairs translation. It's my pleasure to present Konrad Zielinski this afternoon. Konrad.
Thank you very much for that nice introduction. Szanowni Państwo, to ogromny zaszczyt móc dzisiaj być z Państwem podczas obchodów upamiętniających 75. rocznicę wybuchu II wojny światowej. Ponieważ część z naszych gości nie mówi po polsku, resztę swojego wystąpienia pozwolicie Państwo, że wygłoszę w języku angielskim. It is indeed an honor to be here with you today to commemorate the 75th anniversary of the outbreak of World War II. I bring with me greetings and message from Consul General of the Republic of Poland in Chicago, Paulina Kapuścińska. I want to thank the Chancellor of the Orchard Lake Schools, Reverend Tomasz Machalski, as well as Director of the Polish Mission, Marcin Chumięcki, for their great understanding of Polish affairs and its very subtle and fitting expression of that understanding in the form of today's commemoration. September 1st, 75 years ago, saw the outbreak of World War II, the deadliest global conflict in human history. The first nation to fight Nazi Germany was Poland. On September 17, 1939, she was invaded again, this time from the east by Joseph Stalin's Red Army, Hitler's ally at that time. Long and dark years of occupation, brought Europe on the verge of a moral collapse. Liberation of Western Europe began on June 6, 1944, with the D-Day landings, manned also by Polish airmen and seamen. General Stanisław Maciek's armored division liberated Holland. Polish Sosabowski paratroopers denied landings in the August 44 Warsaw, manned the guns of the largest airborne operation Market Garden. Liberating the West, they hoped for freedom in the East. Winning back the continent of Europe took the lives of hundreds of thousands of soldiers, but millions were saved when the war was over. Freed nations of Western Europe paraded with joy, celebrating the end of totalitarianism. However, not all the Allies had reason enough to celebrate. In Poland and in other countries of the region, one totalitarianism was replaced by another. The dream of a free Europe had been shattered in Yalta, where the victorious Allied powers agreed to the division of Europe into spheres of influence. For the next 44 years, Central and Eastern Europe found itself oppressed by Soviet communism, Europe's other totalitarianism. Yet the dreams of freedom our grandfathers had were passed on to our fathers and lived on behind the Iron Curtain. This year in Normandy, we marked 70 years since the D-Day landings, the beginning of the end of Nazism. This year in Warsaw, on June 4th, delegations from over 50 countries celebrated the beginning of the end of communism, a breakthrough that started in Poland on June 4th, 1989, when the first partially free elections brought about a bloodless revolution and set in motion the domino effect of change, reuniting the divided Europe and changing for the better the lives of hundreds of millions of Europeans. Reflect on the gift of freedom that was given and at the same time entrusted to us, said our great countryman, Saint John Paul II. He kept reminding us that freedom requires continuous effort to reinforce it and experience it responsibly. Poland won her freedom the hard way, not liberated in 1944, fighting till the end of World War II in 1945, and then struggling on for another 44 years with communist oppression till 1989. Poland not only became the architect of her own freedom and success, she led the way to freedom for others. Today, Poland is a successful 25-year-old reborn democracy with a nearly 1,050-year-old heritage, a member of NATO with 15 years standing, and a decade-old member of the European Union. Let us appreciate that hard-earned freedom every day. Today's Poland is more peaceful, prosperous, and strong than it has been in the past 500 years, which reminds us how fortunate our generations are. A quarter of a century of freedom and prosperity offers us and our children perspectives in a land where they had been denied for centuries. The rise of Poland from the ashes of World War II and the divisions of communism was symbolically fulfilled last week with the election of Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk as the President of the European Council, the de facto President of Europe. It is proof that half a century old divisions into old and new Europe is a thing of the past. Let us cherish that freedom. Let us remember generations of heroes who had fought for it. Let us show integrity, dedication to peace, and to the values of democracy. Finally, let us show solidarity with those who have yet to win their peace, their freedom, and their security. Thank you.
synku, z czarną bronią w noc. I poczułeś, jak się jeży w dźwięku minut zło. Zanim padłeś, jeszcze ziemię przeżegnałeś ręką. Czy to była kula, synku? Czy to serce pękło?